Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at more relationship stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. I think that I have to break up with my fiance after he embarrassed me in public over a sandwich. For starters, I think that there's a lot of layers to this situation that makes it feel like this has to be the end. My partner and I have been together for over 9 years, and honestly, the first 4 to 5 years were awesome. I had genuinely never felt this way about anyone in my life. But things started going south after that. I started to realize that he always had an excuse for not helping me cook or clean the house no matter how much I begged and pleaded for help. He started making me feel like going to see my family was inconveniencing him. He makes snide remarks the whole time and just makes the entire trip miserable to the point of me crying. I know it might sound dumb, but I've even started having panic attacks because of how bad he makes the holidays. He doesn't attempt to communicate in a healthy way, and it honestly feels like he waits until the very last moment until he'll apologize, if he does. I've been on the last straw mark for a few years now, but I always end up forgiving him because I love him. It's kind of like saying when it's great, it's really great, but when it's bad, it's really bad. Honestly, I feel like that's just most abusive relationships, right? When it's good, it's really good, but when it's bad, it's hell. Okay, so now let's move on to a few days ago when he lost his shit in public over a sandwich. We had the same day off, so we decided to run some errands and go to a sandwich shop for lunch afterwards. Honestly, the first half of the day was great, until it was time for lunch. We walked in, and because it was noon, the place was packed, and unfortunately, there was only one person working, so we had to wait in line for 20 minutes. Is it frustrating waiting in the line that long? Yes, but I tried to make things as positive as I could because I know he gets irritated easily. We kind of overheard the employee tell others in front of us that some ingredients were either out completely or had just gone bad. It honestly could have been because of the hurricane outage the week before. Also, for a little backstory, I had an ex that worked at this particular sandwich chain, and he got me onto the sandwich that I've been eating since I was 18 and 19, and I introduced it to my current fiance, and we just always get the same thing anytime we go there. So finally, it's our turn and we get everything started. Bread, meat, cheese, throw it into the toaster. She brings it out and tells the next ingredient, lots of spinach. She looks at me and breaks the news that the spinach had gone bad. Bummer, but whatever. It's not the end of the world. My fiance standing next to me goes, "Are you effing serious? Dude, F this shit. She did this shit on purpose. We're effing leaving, come on." And then he just storms out and leaves me standing in the shop while everyone in the entire place stops and is either watching the situation or is looking uncomfortable. Just think of how you feel when you see a Karen in the wild, but it was my partner. I just want to throw this little side note in here. I have extreme social anxiety as well, and he's absolutely aware of the severity of it. So I'm standing there and quietly tell the employee that he's upset, and I think we might just head out, and she hits me with that, "Nah, if you leave, I'm calling the cops." My anxiety gets even worse. The cops, what the F? I look at my phone and my partner has texted me, "Get that food and we're done." The cops and I'm being broken up with. I texted him that he left me in a bad situation and he knows how bad my anxiety is, and then the employee hits me with, "I can't believe you would come in here knowing that we're low on ingredients and then waste the little that we have." I mean, she's right though. I was seriously just gonna get lettuce instead of spinach, but now I'm standing there being threatened by everyone for something that I didn't even do. I get another text from my partner, "Effort, find someone else to come and get you." Great, I'm now stranded here. I finished building the sandwiches, pay, and tried to hide behind my bag of food, hoping that he's still there, and thankfully he is. Unfortunately, he decided to take out his anger on me, and for like 15 minutes straight. The whole ride home, this man blamed me, told me I'm not being a team player, and that I chose my side while screaming at me at the top of his lungs. I was bawling. I haven't spoken to him in like 3 days. He sent me a text about how sorry he was, but I'm feeling fed up with all of it. I also have a family event tomorrow that I guess I can't make because he's got the only vehicle, so I'm going to have to disappoint my family once again. I don't know, I'm just stressed out and I'm not sure what to do anymore. If you've made it to the end of this, thank you for just letting me vent, and if you have any advice, I would love to hear it. Like, are some people like actually just blind and deaf? Like, after all this, she really doesn't know what to do? This is your relationship right now, right? And it should be the end of it. Why would you want to go back? I think it's just so sad how she's 32 and she's still depending on her boyfriend for a drive. Dump him, get your life together, and you'll be good. You'll be so much happier. And I'm pretty sure he's the reason why her anxiety is always getting worse, because look at him. Look at him in public. This is how he acts in public. I help no. And this is why people can't leave an abusive relationship, right? Because when it's good, it's so good. And when it's bad, the partner just apologizes and expects to be forgiven. And they gaslight and try to manipulate you, saying that they won't do it again, blah, 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 blah. It was your fault. That's why I did it. Okay, bye. And I just think it's so sad that they've been together for so long, 9 years, right? So she feels like he's a part of her. So I just feel like everything about her is just about her fiance. which is a red flag. You should still have your own identity even if you love someone so much, you know? This is why some people can't leave an abusive relationship, is because they feel like that person is a part of them. And if that person leaves, then they don't know who they are as a person. That's just bad. So bad. My friend injured my eye and I lost half my vision. How do I continue this friendship? I'm in dental school right now and my friends and I went to play badminton at school. I was with one partner and we were playing really well. Then we wanted to rotate partners, so I got paired with a girl. I called her Dana. She doesn't really play sports, but it seemed like she really wanted to be my partner. So I said sure. While playing, we bumped into each other a lot. I don't think she's very good at sports. When I called her on the birdie, she would still go for it. Long story short, we collided once more, but this time she swung her racket directly on my eye. I lost my vision for 2 hours and I went to the ER. It was just grey, nothing else. But she was laughing the entire time. I feel like it was nervous laughter. I tried to stay calm and positive just because all my friends were there. We're also going to be in the same class for the next 4 years and I didn't want to create tension. Either way, I noticed the entire time she was just laughing. She went to the ER with me, but she was still kind of nervously laughing. Oh my god, I actually hate people like that. I hate people who can't read the room. I just hate people who have no common sense. That's all. It made me think about how I'm spending the one day during dental school where I could have taken a break. Instead, I spent it there and I was dilated that I couldn't study the entire day. Everything was blurry for about 7 hours. Doctor said I have damage in my retina and some bleeding in the back of my eye. My vision should return in 1 to 4 months, but there's a risk this vision loss could be permanent. And then there was a get together with the same friends and she was there. She was laughing the entire time again and joked about my eye too. She doesn't seem to understand the severity of the situation and it irks me. I would have punched her in the eye. Seriously, I feel like all of us would. If you temporarily lost your vision, right? And the person that caused it laughs at you and is joking about your eye. Yo, I think I would have lost it. Now I want to ask her for compensation. Cover all my Uber fees going to and from the hospital and my optometry appointment fees. Oh, I can't believe she wasn't even paying for them. She was the one who caused it. She had no decency, no common sense to even be like, let me pay for you. Okay. I didn't go to class today because my eye didn't feel great and I didn't want to see her face either. Today she went for sushi with our classmates and I saw the group photo and she's smiling so widely. It bothers me even more. I don't really know how to handle this situation. I don't want to create drama or tension. I also don't want to affect my relationships with my other friends in our friend group. But I'm effing pissed and scared that this could be permanent. How do I continue this friendship? I don't know how to handle this. I don't think her parents know either. I didn't tell my parents because they're on a Europe trip and I don't want to worry them when they finally got a vacation. I just feel stuck. Call her out on it. Why continue the friendship? Because it doesn't even feel like she's their friend, right? Yeah, not their friend and she should pay for everything. If she doesn't, just let her parents know. Oh my gosh, that irks me too. The fact that it didn't even feel like she was sorry. Dana is seriously the type of person who just cares about herself. Isn't that crazy? Oh my gosh. What would you guys do if this happened to you and your friend was just laughing the whole trip and afterwards she makes fun of you when it was her fault that it happened? Somebody's catching hands. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.